Something like that, I think. Right? There we go. How is everybody doing? Let me turn that to live chat. If you're watching this in the future, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Exactly, I don't know how this is going to turn out, but hopefully it's fun. If live videos are not your thing, totally get that. Skip that. Turn that down. Okay. Like this. So, what is this? There we go. All right. Hello, everyone who is jumping on. Today, we are going to do what I haven't done in a long time, which is do live painting for you guys. Sometimes I do it on Instagram and whatnot, but I haven't done it on YouTube for a while. I think the last one we did may have been the hummingbird painting, but I'm not exactly sure. But today, we are going to paint on this picture here. So this is, I don't know how to say his name exactly, but you guys should look him up. Dave Pollot, or Pollot, P-O-L-L-O-T. He has become one of my favorite artists as of late. He was actually suggested from me, or to me, from one of you guys a long time ago. What he does is he takes old, I guess he calls them thrift store paintings, and he like paints a new edition. How do you say that? Basically, it's vandalism, I guess, in a sense, where he'll just take an old, discarded, worthless painting and he'll paint something else over top of it. Now, I'm not sure how many other artists do that. Probably there's more, but this is definitely not my idea. I'm getting it from an inspiration from his. So this painting is signed over here by someone. I am going to add a little addition on here somewhere, and then I will sign it as well. Now, there might be, I don't know who this artist is. I'm assuming that these are just a whole crap load of the same painting. I have no idea. I got this from a friend who got it out of the garbage, and he got it because of the frame, and then he couldn't use the frame, so he gave it to me. It didn't come with any papers, and I'm pretty sure this was in a hotel somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure. Your grandmother would paint over her own painting, huh? Painting over a picture. Yeah, something like that, Kathleen. So that's what we're going to do. So guys, check out Dave Pollot. I don't know how to say his name exactly, but something like that. So I was thinking either I could paint, I don't know exactly what I want to do, so maybe I'll get your guys' opinion. I was thinking we could either do some like flying saucers in this area here, or do like a Bigfoot somewhere in here, probably on the path. That would be hilarious. Just do the quintessential Bigfoot, pose. Maybe right here. Put aliens up here. I don't really want to do both. Like, I want to believe in Bigfoot, but I don't believe, if I were to believe in him, I wouldn't believe in him as a multi-dimensional being or an alien being. I would just believe in him as an animal that is super rare. So rare that no one can find him. But anyways, I was thinking about somewhere in this area putting Bigfoot, or somewhere in the sky putting aliens. There's quite a bit of damage to this painting too, so that's not going to help. I'm pretty sure this is probably an oil painting. I'm going to be painting with acrylics, which I think still works. I don't know. I'm not a very good painter. Aliens and Bigfoot. Like I said, I don't want to do both, but dinosaurs. That would be kind of cool, actually. Dinosaurs? I didn't even think of that. Hey, I believe in Bigfoot, but aliens, haha, aliens are fake. Well, maybe not. I have no idea. I believe more in aliens than in Bigfoot. just because I can't believe we're the only living things in the universe. Whoa. So let's do from these comments here. Let's go. Oh, the Loch Ness one. There's water. See, you guys are coming up with some ideas here. See, I was just like, it's gonna be one or the other. But I kind of like the water monster idea too. That's kind of a good idea. Okay, maybe we'll do that in another one. That is a good idea though. Flowers. If you only do one, Josh, you have to do another pick. I love this idea. Again, this is not my idea. This is done by Dave Pollitt. Check out his work. Put gapwing in paintings. Ha. Make sure you put a little cabin. I'm not gonna put a cabin in there. I don't want to do. I just want to do a little cheeky addition to this. I don't like this painting, and I don't like art like this necessarily. Not that it's bad art, it's just not my style. So I think if I just add a little something to it, it'll make it a little humorous. This is not going to be a regular thing I do, I don't think, but maybe it will be. I don't know. It all depends. Again, I'm not really into the whole ruining other people's art. This was in the garbage, so I'm not too worried about it because it's not in the garbage now. And I hope this artist, whoever this is, I can't really read that. It kind of looks like C. Peter. I wonder if I should look that up real quick. C. Peter. What if this is just worth millions of dollars? Okay. Because that would be insane. Let me just look this up. Okay, here's a C. Peter. Very similar style. I actually, for a second, was like, wait, is that my painting? There's that one. Going for $100. So they are not valuable. I'm pretty sure. Whoops. What happened here? Here we go. This is my broken phone that I'm using. Let's see if we can find. Come on. Let's see if we can just quickly find this actual image. Okay. I don't know if we will be able to. Oh, no, now it's going into other artists' work. Okay. Yeah, didn't find anything. Oh, here's a Reddit thread. Oh, there's no information. No one knows anything about this guy. So this part is probably boring. Okay. We're going to stop looking, I think. Well, here's one selling on eBay. Let's see what this is. Come on. This phone is on its way out. Okay, this one on eBay. This person is trying to sell it for $1,000. And there is no bids on it. Oh, that's a different person. That's not even the same person. That's Warden. Yeah, it looks different. Okay, whatever. If anyone knows anything about this guy, let me know. Okay, we'll put that there as a side now. Bigfoot fishing in the pond. I want it to be subtle. So what do you guys think? Should we do, okay, from here I'm going to count some votes and I'm just going to visually see what is better. Are we going to do alien spacecrafts or are we going to do Bigfoot in this area? What do you guys think? A take goat. Okay, we got Bigfoot. Bigfoot. I'm seeing giants and Wolfman. Bigfoot, Bigfoot. I'm pretty sure we're going to go with Bigfoot. Bigfoot, alien, Bigfoot, Bigfoot, a cat, aliens, Bigfoot, 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 big wasp, Bigfoot, Bigfoot, big. Okay, but we're already at 15-2. Okay, we're doing Bigfoot. All right, thank you for your votes. Bigfoot getting out of a spaceship. Oh, like getting beamed up. That would be funny. And then like a sea monster trying to like you know, like a big mouth trying to swallow him. Okay, today we're drinking maple Coca-Cola to keep us under the illusion of hydration. We are going to be using brushes for this because I do not think I could finger paint this. Oh! I just hit my coffee table. Remember that heavy coffee table I made? I just ran into it. Not great. Okay, so we're going to be using brushes for this. And we are going to be using acrylic paint for this. Okay? So, I've never painted Bigfoot before. I've never tried. And I don't know how this is going to turn out. But we're just going to have some fun. So we need some, this is brown. We're going to need some black. I have all these paints in like a bag here. These I got from my friend's mom. Now, let me pour them. Look at that, so you can kind of see what I'm doing. How about that? Pour them in this drawer. Kobe. Okay. There's got to be a black in here somewhere. That's not black. By the way, how are you guys doing? I also have your comments over here, so let's do this. Let's do this. I'm thinking, why don't I go like this? Turn this around, because then we'll have a bigger field of view, like this. There, I think that will be good. I just won't be able to read your comments off of here. There we go. Something like that. Okay, I'm just looking for black. Is this black? That's green. Blue. We might not have any black. That's okay. We don't need black. We don't need it. We'll just make it easier. Okay, we have dark gray that looks like black. What? That looks like black. If I had better lighting in here, of course I would have an easier time figuring this out, but okay. Wash. Okay, that's okay. Okay, so just because I don't want to mess with any of this either, I think what we'll do is we'll do a little pencil drawing, a little pencil action on there, so we can kind of get the basic shape. Maybe it don't matter. Maybe it don't matter. Okay, I'm going to look up a picture of Bigfoot on here, just so I have a reference. Bigfoot. And, of course, this is going to be absolute crap. There we go. My phone, this phone is, look, it's just going to the home screen. There we go. We're going to go with, oh, come on. There we go. We're going to go with this right here. Okay? So we'll take our painted brush. We're going to start with the dark colors first. Black. So let me load my brush. Now normally when I paint with my fingers, usually. But the last couple paintings, well, the one I just finished today, or I think is done, this one right here. This one I did as a finger painting. But the jean painting and stuff I did with a brush, like sponge brushes and whatnot. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch these. I'm gonna go like this. Because then I won't have to touch it. And it should be fine, I wanna say. Or not. Or not. I wish I had like a holder. Wait a minute, I do have a holder. I'm sorry I'm so disorganized, guys. Let me go grab my little holder thing. Okay, I'll be right back. I can't find it. Found it. Found it, found it, found it. So we got this little thing. This is actually Clint's. But that's okay. We'll go like this. Or how do I want to do this? Or maybe we'll go like this. Put this here. Just like this. I really should start over with this, but we'll be fine. And we'll go like this. Hopefully this will actually hold it how I need it to hold. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. Ah. Finger painting is true digital art. Well, I've never done a digital finger painting, but are you kidding me here? Okay, this phone can suck it. We're just gonna go like this. We don't need a reference picture. This is way better than trying to cook with triangles. Hey guys, that turned out fantastic and Ashley liked it. But it probably would be better if we had sauce. Okay, I'm gonna set you guys up a little bit closer so you can kind of see what I'm working, how I'm working on it. Because I'm gonna do it in this corner. Hello, Glenn. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm going to attempt to have a... Okay. So I'm thinking right in here, we'll do the Bigfoot. Okay, sorry. Important text. Tried to mix for dinner myself. Not too bad. Good. Okay, Bigfoot. He's going to walk towards the path. I don't think he's going to be on the path. Okay, screw that phone. Screw it. So, let's see here. We'll go... I want it to be subtle as if it's part of the original painting. This is heavily textured oil paint, so I'm going to try to do it in the same style. It probably was mostly painted with a palette knife, but I don't have a palette knife, so we're just going to do it with a brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to messily... I said I was going to pencil draw this first, but I forgot about that, so we're just going to do it like this instead. If I had a palette knife, I would do it with a palette knife, but I do believe I do not have a palette knife. That's okay. That is a-okay. Unless I have one over here. I have a thing to put wallpaper on, but that's not what we're looking for. That's okay. Okay, we're just gonna go. There we go. There we go. We got some legs, kind of, right? Got some legs. I need a different brush, I think. I need like a less long brush, if you know what I mean. I need like something with a little less reach, maybe something like that, possibly. I don't know. I'm sure that the brushes have different uses and therefore like different applications of paint or applying the paint to different applications, but we're not gonna worry about that. Okay, let's see. Does this have enough? How do I delete all of this? Close all. Okay, Bigfoot. Bigfoot. I want to get his pose somewhat correct, so I do want to look at a picture. This is just really frustrating the crap out of me. If I get rid of all these notifications. Why are there so many? There we go. There we go. Okay. So I'm wrong with his step, but I mean, it's not like he's static, right? It's not like he's like he walks. So we're good. Whoops. Brian won Foo Fighters tickets and 102 on lottery tickets. Wait. Did you also... Hold on a second. Did you also... Brian, are you one of my patrons? Was it you? I think you also won... Hold on a second. I gotta check something right here real quick. Sorry guys, this is probably very annoying, but... Let me just check here. Okay, Brian. You also won a Patreon thing. You won Foo Fighter tickets today, freaking $102 lottery. That's not a big lottery, but still. And you won this. You won the very first full-size jean canvas print. This is a pre-production print, so sick. I don't know if you guys can see this because I can't see how I'm holding it up, but yeah, there you go. There we go. There we go. Thanks for being a patron. By the way, guys, if you want to win stuff that I make or paint, consider becoming an ass kicker and joining my Patreon. And you can also, where you will also get your name on the door. Okay. I feel like he's got thick legs, you know? Thick thighs save lives. Wow, I butchered that saying. Thick thighs save lives. He's got a butt. I think most animals probably have butts. There we go. Look at that. Look at that guy. Josh, that's a nice print. I saw the small print you had at Alex's store today. 2 of Gene. Ha, yeah. Michelle Backen says they never win anything. Well, me neither. We should join a club. We should start a club. Call it the Loser Club. Okay. Okay. Basic silhouette of the lower half. This is Bigfoot with no, like his body has been vaporized by the aliens. We're not going to paint. Okay. Now, his namesake, Bigfoot. How big should I make his feet? This one I think I'm going to leave just like this because the foliage that the original artist painted here looks like it's like obscuring it, right? Like he's still in there. But like this foot is basically on the path. So should I just make it like, what do you think? Like the width of the path? I don't know. I don't know how big his feet actually are. Jan says, I've never seen you paint anything like that. This is not my painting. You must have missed the beginning. This is someone else's. This was in the garbage. We're just painting over it. This is definitely not my style. I don't think I would ever paint anything like this. I don't really like this painting, but it's not the worst painting in the world. It's not my style. Sorry guys, I just had to grab a chair here to sit on. This will be more comfortable. This will be more comfortable because this is kind of low. Kind of low, you know? Bring this in so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay. Okay, now, again, I'm going to get frustrated with my phone here, my broken phone. Oh, there we go. If I just keep it like this. Okay, so, and he has some shoulders. He's got his arm. Come on. So I'm starting off as just a shadow, but I think we're going to add some layers to them. These trees are actually super freaking huge. Because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a poplar tree, or I suppose it could be a birch tree. Or actually it's 2 trees. No, it's 1 tree with a tree. Yeah, it's 2 trees. That's thick. Maybe I'm making him too small. But like this path is so big, and I don't know how big Bigfoot is, but maybe these trees are just freaking massive. I mean, we do have like tall poplars that are like 60 feet tall, but let's say he's 10 feet. 10, 20, 30, 40, and then it keeps going. What's a thick trunk? That's a very unrealistic tree. So let me paint this very realistic monster in here. Okay. I might have to make them bigger. I may have screwed this up. I may already have. I didn't even think about that. If they were all this size, it would be fine. That's still super thick for a poplar. What do you guys think? They look like redwoods. These are definitely look nothing like redwoods, but unless you mean for size. Hmm. That's a very 70s sofa painting, right? Yeah. Oh, the size. Hello, Hannah. Stay as long as you like, and then don't stay as long as you don't want to. Or however you would say that. That didn't make any sense. Okay, we're gonna use my hand as a palette. So I don't have to keep going over there. Okay, you know what, guys? I don't care how big the trees are. If I make them any bigger, I could make them slightly, just the way, if I was repainting the background, if I wasn't worried about that, then I could make them way bigger. But there we go. Then he's got a head somewhere in here. And he's got his other hand, or his other arm, going out like this. It's like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm just walking. I'm walking here. Looking directly at the camera, as if to say cheese. He's like, what's that guy over there with that massive mechanical device? Let's look at him and walk slowly into the bush. Okay. So since the painting is in color, we're gonna make him in color, even though like this picture here is in black and white or whatever. Making him a little bit taller, I think, leg-wise. And then his feet. Does anything in here have a shadow? There's reflection, but I don't think anything really has a shadow except for just in here. So I don't have to put his shadow in. It's cloudy. It's a cloudy day. It's a cloudy sepia tone day. Ooh, forest fire. There's a forest fire going on. That's what's happening. His arms are really long. Like in real life, or like I made his arms too long? What are you saying? You have enough room on the canvas to add an alien scene. Right, but I just didn't want to do both. Okay. Okay, so we have the basic. I kind of like it just silhouette, but it won't match as well. So we will add some color. We'll let this dry for a little bit. It won't take very long. And then we'll go over it a little bit as well. Okay. Then we'll add some dimension to them. Okay. So set this down here. All right, guys. Let that dry for a minute. What? What happened, Hannah? That's a bummer. Wood boogers should weigh a third of the fallen weight of the average standing tree in its habitat. What does that even mean? The average Bigfoot is 7 to 11 foot tall. Okay, so this path here, I'm assuming would be like a double wide footpath or like a small road or something like that. There isn't any tracks on it, but it's well worn. So it could be, let's say, 4 feet across or so. Something like that. I don't know. A single track would be like this big, right? Which would be like a foot at the most ish. So this is 4 times that. Let's say it's 3 feet even. So we turn this guy, he's only 3 feet tall. So we need to make him super bigger. I don't know if we're going by that logic. However, if it's a road, that could be 8 feet across, and then he would be slightly over 8 feet. So he's either 4 feet or 8 feet. But compared to these giant birch trees, let's look up how big birch trees get. How big are huge birch trees? The mature size of birch trees varies depending on the species. In general, they range from 40 to 70 feet tall, with canopy widths of between 35 to 60 feet. However, because they are so susceptible to health issues, they often remain much smaller in landscape cultivation. I'm assuming that these are in super ideal, what do you call it, habitat? That's okay. That's okay. He's a midget Bigfoot, yeah. Sending you lots of prayers and positive energy, Hannah. He needs to be taller. I don't know if I can make him taller. I wish I would have noticed the trees sooner. Because, like, the spruce trees are very small. I mean, they're further out. So this has like a little, what do you call it? Like the water goes behind there. So that's further back. Like this tree. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but we're gonna see if we can do a do-over. Because I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that, mate. So what we're going to do is we're going to, this might totally fail. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to use paper towel. Let me grab some paper towel. That'll work a little better. Oh, actually, there's some right behind you. Let me sneak past you there. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Gertrude. Look at that. So, as long as I paint in the same general area, I think we'll be fine. You know what else I could do? I might ruin the frame. What is that? That's wood. That'll be fine. Let me just hang that on you. Don't mind me there. Okay. See, acrylic. So easy to work with. So easy to work with. There we go. Let me grab that from you. Hope you don't mind holding this. Let me put that back. Now, other artists out there might be saying, dude, what are you doing? Literally, I don't know how to paint. Technically, like in a technical manner. Okay, now you can't even tell there was a Bigfoot there. Gone, just like in real life. Okay. Now, let's just pat that down all dry. Let's put that one over there. Whoops, landed on the floor. Here we go. Wow, this painting is very dusty. Okay, let's put this down here. Let's start over. Let's start over. We'll take the same brush. See, this is exactly how it goes in my real painting. I'm like, how does that look? And I'm like, ugh, not the best. So now what we're going to do, okay, so if that is a normal sized tree, like we've been cutting ones down that are probably like, what is this, like 50 inches around? I don't know. Something like that. So he could probably be, what, this tall? Do you think? What do you guys think? That tall? Let's see. Can you make the beef jerky Sasquatch? I don't know what that is. Made a version of your chip pasta and it turned out really great. Less eggs, more veggies, and sauce, but otherwise pretty much the same. Thanks for the inspiration. That was not my idea. That was the Mythical Kitchen, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. We enjoyed ours. But I wish I would have made it with sauce. I don't know what a wood booger is. Put him deeper in the woods. I'm not putting him in the woods. I'm putting him right here. Putting him deeper in the woods doesn't make any sense. Because then you were not going to see it. Okay. So I think we're going to make him like this tall or so. Because that's still a huge tree, but it's going to be a little more realistic now. Part of the goodness about this, the original painting is oil, so, and I don't know how old it is. It's probably pretty old. Probably from the 70s or something. But I have no idea. I have no idea when it's from. So the oil is pretty dry now. Okay. Okay. So his foot is less, since he's so much bigger, it would show up a little more. So I'm just going to go. I remember watching like some show about it and how they were like, oh, look at the way his foot moves. It's not real. Or something like that. I was like, what? How do you know that based off of his foot? So that is what I'm thinking about as I'm painting his legs here. Okay. Paint his body. See, now earlier I was talking about how I should have done it with a pencil first. And then doing that, I may have noticed how, like, this is already, like, what, how much taller than it was before. But I would have noticed that it was too short before I painted it, and then I wouldn't have had to start over. I would have just been like, oh, let's just draw it a little bigger and then paint over top of the drawing. But instead I'm like, nah. Missouri's called Momo. Oh, did Ashley like the pasta? She liked it. She actually had 2 plates of it. I know some people were like, oh, that's weird. That's a weird dish. But no, it turned out good. It was an experiment. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I'm glad it turned out okay because then she had something to eat. Okay. Okay. And I think Bigfoot is a little fatter, or not fat, but like, yeah, fat, I guess. Stockier. So I'm making like a slender man. That would be another good one to do. Slender man. I feel like his legs need to be stockier here. Thick thighs. There we go. I'm going to end up making his legs a little longer, so I'm just going to hold off until I have a look further back. I think I can see that his legs need to be a little bit longer. Hello, Ruth. I should really make like a little table to put here that I can put like my painting stuff on, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But it would be a lot more convenient if I did. Okay, then his head is somewhere in here like this. And he has like a something like that. No, that's his basic silhouette, I think. Yeah, okay. Let me have a look further back. How long have I been working on this painting? Literally, like, as long as this video has been live. Well, what has it been, like half an hour or something? Let's see. What is it? 48 minutes? I didn't paint this. You missed the beginning. This is someone else's painting that was found in the garbage. Some old painting. And I'm doing a work that's inspired by Dave Pollitt. I don't know how to say his last name actually, so uh, don't 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 there we go. Don't hold me to the pronunciation, but it's Pollot. And what he does is he takes thrift store paintings and he like paints over them. So one of them, it's like this Vienna scene or something. I don't know, or not Vienna. Wait, what's the place with all the canals? Whatever that is. I think it's a scene from that city. And then it's got SpongeBob SquarePants like in it. It's kind of cool. Then he has another one with like these old Renaissance scene, I think, and then it has like them checking their cell phones for likes, which I thought was kind of funny. And stuff like that. Really interesting. Actually, I didn't even know about him until one of you guys uh, told me about him. Because I think one time I asked what your favorite, who your favorite artist was, and then someone told me about that artist, and I was like, oh, fantastic. I like that kind of pop art. I don't know if you'd call it pop art, but like that, it's a little, it's different, I think that's cool. Okay, I think his leg needs to be a little thicker here. There, now he looks really tall, I think. Oh. I kind of like in this picture, he's got like random stuff in the way. Here it looks like someone like hand painted onto the actual footage for some reason. Okay, whatever. Here, this way he actually looks like he's on the path. I think his arm needs to be a little longer. Or I think he needs like a lot more, like in this picture here, he's got like a lot of like loose features. Loose is not the right word, but looks like he's got a lot of loose skin. Like he has this winter coat, like a bear, you know? Like when you see a bear, when they're down, they kind of look kind of stocky and like stumpy. But when they stand up, you can see they got really long legs and really long like torso and stuff. But when they're like kind of on all fours, they kind of ball up a bit. I think the same thing is what they were thinking about when they designed this Bigfoot. Unless he's real. In which case, I guess he wasn't really designed necessarily. Something like that. I don't know what you guys think. UFO in the woods? Captain says I was joking. I'm not sure about what. Shaggy fur? Yeah. Fluffy, longer arms to his knees. Do you think longer than that? We're just looking at this picture, and they're definitely not to his knees. Not even close. I'm modeling him off of like the... I don't remember what this footage is called, but it's not even close to his knees. It's like just above his... or just below his butt. I think he needs longer legs, though. Maybe I should make it so his... Maybe I should make it, I think the trick is finding a good, bad picture to go off of. I might, you know what I might do? Yeah, let's go like this. And then I might take that away there and then move his, yeah, that's what I might do. That's what I'll do. We're going to erase some, I think. And then here, if you're ever curious as to what my process with painting is, it's literally, yeah, maybe something like this. Maybe that, oh, I screwed up. Maybe we'll do that. Ah, I screwed up again. Let me grab that water from you guys again. Wet this a little bit. Please hold that. Like this. Oh yeah. This is freaking fantastic. I can just take this off so easily. I think I might need to make his belly a little fatter too. I think I need to move his knee up slightly. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little more. I can make it look more natural, I think. I feel like he would take big long steps, you know, like just really stretch out his legs. Okay, hold that for me. We'll see. We'll see. I might hate this as well, and then have to start over again. Okay. Okay, so since that leg is so thick, maybe it's too thick. I think actually, if I take some of that, maybe let me move this a little bit. I think I have him too slender, to be honest. Oh, Archie's in here. I have a painting I grew up with in the family room and always wanted to do something like this to it. You beat me to it. I love you. From Calgary. Well, Mega Omega, you should do it. This is not my idea, right? This is not my original idea. This is... I'm not sure how many other artists have done it, but Dave Paulett, or however you say his name, he's the one who has inspired me to do this. I don't know this guy. I just follow him on Instagram. And I think that he's fantastic. Where is... Where is the black paint that I was using? There it is. So that I don't lose it, I'm just going to put it up here. Grab some more of that. My lungs are so tight because of the smoke here in Prince George. We see 31 degrees Celsius. Oh, that sucks. Prince George. That's a decently nice area. Okay. I wonder if I should have... Maybe I go like... There, that looks better actually. That looks better. Let me grab a paper towel. Hold that for me. So I did not know I was going to be doing this today. But I figured, you know what? My vlog isn't going to be out for another couple days. I don't really want to do another unplanned vlog just yet. So why don't we do a live painting video? I was like, what could we do? What could we paint? I was like, I don't really want to do a start to finish from scratch painting. And I was like, oh, you know what? I have this old painting that I got from a friend who got it out of the garbage. He actually got it because he wanted this frame, but then he never used the frame. So, and he's like, hey, do you want this? And I was like, yeah. And I only wanted it for the frame. I was going to throw this out. It originally was in the garbage. And then I was like, nah, maybe we'll do this. And I'm kind of glad. Okay. If I make this hand a little bit, well, let me get some paint on the tip there. Like that. I think that might be good. And then, I don't know, what do you guys think? He's kind of like, he kind of doesn't have a neck. He kind of is like this, but for some reason, I think his head looks a little too in. But maybe once I put in some highlights and whatnot, it might be fine. From the news reports, there might be nothing left of the lower mainland because of the fires burning. Holy crap. You can bulk them up with fur strokes. Example, fur hanging from his arms, legs, butt. Like I know what I'm talking about, LOL. No, Jacqueline, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I think I have too much stomach to armness. What I should do, because like I wish this was a way clearer picture. That would help a lot. Ooh, here's one in color. It's just as bad though. Okay. For some reason this phone is working a little better now, so that's good. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that for now in terms of size and posture and stuff. Although his head actually should be. What if I went like that? What if I took away some of his shoulder? Because that shoulder is his left shoulder. And maybe I could make his head a little bit taller. So compared to this tree, he's still small, but that tree is unrealistically huge. They do some images from the film that has been digitized, and it's from those images that they have decided that the creature was actually a female picture. They could clearly see breasts. That's what I was gonna say here. I thought those were boobs, but I don't know. I didn't want to. I didn't want to bring that up. Maybe these are the digitized versions. I don't know. Seems very obvious. Okay, we're gonna go with that. There's this random debris, beechwood and whatnot. Okay, how would you step? How would that's your left leg and you're gonna be like that. So you're gonna have your that's a terrible foot. These are some fat ankles. I think that's okay. I don't really know how to do that foot. Frick, I wish I had that in the... I didn't want him to be on the path. I kind of wanted him to be like, yo, what if he just went to get a drink? I could possibly make it look like this in here is like trampled, you know? Like he went through there and then he's going through here. And then this is a depiction of like a hiker or something like that. Back in the day. Quick, get a picture. Pulls out an easel and a freaking canvas, starts painting. It's like, oh, no one's ever gonna believe this. Like, no, we got hand-painted evidence. He went right across the walking path. Or she. How's my sister doing? Good and bad. Glenn says, Josh, I'm going to have a Bradleyan surfing the whitewash of a painting. Awesome. That's hilarious. Do it. Make sure you use the real pics of Bigfoot, not the fake ones, Josh. Someone already admitted that they were the person in the suit. Yeah, I've seen that. People don't seem to believe them. I mean, anyone could have said that, right? Like, how are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove Bigfoot's real? How are you going to prove that he's fake? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess you could be like, look, here's the suit. I don't know if that happens, but if it did, then that's kind of crazy. Do a little more of a shoulder there. Okay. Okay. Wonder if I could watch a video of Bigfoot here. No wonder I was having trouble. Why did I have airplane mode on? That's so annoying. Bigfoot. Oh, don't start with me here. I guess we're not going to have just the raw footage. It's everyone's take on it. Which I bet all ends with, is he real or is he not real? There's no way to know for sure. Okay. Okay. We're going to let that dry quickly here. While it's drying, you could carry a sign that says, extend your car's warranty. Should have had him holding a boombox. You should set up a trail cam in your woods. You might have a real one there. Would be interesting to see the wildlife. We have a few set up. All we see is deer. The occasional like skunk or whatever, something like that. Nothing too interesting. My grandparents had that exact painting in their basement. Did they throw it out? Because this could be it. This is the original. So if it was the exact, it would be this exact one. That would be crazy. Indicate his fingers outstretched in a creepy way. But in the photos, you can't see his fingers, so I'm assuming he's just walking normal. And that's kind of what I want to do. I just want to have it like the stereotypical Bigfoot, general shape. You should set up, I already read that. The debunk team have called the film a monkey suit. Yeah, I imagine it probably is something like that. He looks like he's wearing shoes. He's got fuzzy feet. It kind of does look like he's wearing shoes, huh? So your stomach rumbling? That was the stool. Its feet aren't that big looking. So he's like medium foot? Are you saying that his feet aren't big enough, or are you saying his feet are too big? I'm just gonna go like this. I don't know how well you guys can see that in angle. So I'm gonna just, after I've done this little dicking around here, I'm gonna try to, that made it worse. That's funny. I'm gonna just show you guys straight on here for a quick second. Needs bigger feet, huh? Okay. Let me give him some bigger foot. So that his name will be, yeah, Littlefoot was a dinosaur, right? So we don't want people being like, wait, I thought Littlefoot was a long neck. He totally looks like he's wearing shoes. Hey, what's up, Penny? Okay. Frick. Put some Nikes on those feet. That would be funny. I need to do the rest with when I do the highlights and whatnot. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm not sure how well this is going to dry. I'm going to try. So he has very few colors in here. It's just like yellows. There's some green, but it's mostly yellows. It's got warm tones in there, and there's whites and whatnot. I think as I build them up there, we're just going to use, well, we'll use brown. Let me try to find a good brown in here. We'll use some of this. And what's this? Blue. There's some yellow. Let's wash. Don't need that. Here's some yellow. And we need some uglier yellow. That's actually a better yellow. And I need a darker brown, I think. Oh, that's the same color brown. Okay. Burnt umber, that sounds right. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what we want. That's what we want. Oh yeah, we're gonna use the same brush. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. We're gonna get some burnt umber. This is not going to probably show up too much, but that's okay. We're gonna give them, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. Probably not. And we'll lighten it up over top of that as well with other colors. I'm trying to do this in the same style that the rest of it is painted in, right? And this is, I think most of this is probably done with a chip brush and a, what do you call it? Like a thing that Bob Ross uses. What is it called? It's slipping my mind for some reason. A palette knife. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. That's kind of funny. Okay. So kind of trying to do it in the same, messy is the wrong word, but it's kind of the right word at the same time. And I'm using the same lighting that's in this picture, but we'll correct it if it doesn't look right to this picture. And luckily we have texture underneath this already, so that's going to lend its look to the top as well, which is good. There we go. Use the shittier version because then you can really see the different shades and whatnot. And we're just doing a rough example. I'm not going to be too picky because this is supposed to just be a fun little, you know, whatever. So now I'm going to mix some, okay, I got the burnt umber still in the brush. I'm going to use some of this red, I can't remember what they called it, some reddish brown. I'm going to go over top with that. Now for some reason it looks like he's wearing a balaclava with a, like he's got like Caucasian skin tone in his eye areas, which doesn't make any sense to me. Get some more of that. I'll mix some yellow in there. Just to see what we're working with. Just asked my cousin and she confirmed that 100% of my grandma's paintings at one point. That's 100% my grandma's painting at one point. Really? This one is? Why did she throw it out? Where is his face? Ask the person who knows I'm not done the painting yet. His face would be on his head. Is the smart ass answer. I actually might, should I do it? Is he looking at us, or should I make it like that's the back of his head and he's just walking minding his own Bigfoot business? Because the pose can be interpreted that way, right? Yeah, I need some black. Or I don't have black. Technically this is a gray, but it's so dark it looks like black. Oh, come on. Stop. Stop. I just want this leg to look right. There we go. Okay. Looks like he's walking down the trail away from us. Yeah, kind of, hey? Thicker ankles. He needs thicker ankles? In this footage, I don't see his ankles. So, I'm kind of just doing it kind of willy-nilly, but perhaps you're right. Perhaps he was a thick-ankled fella. He's like, I need those ankle gains, son. Can you work out your ankles? I'm sure you can. Those paintings were done and copied in the early 60s before colors were added. Your mom had one too? Okay, so this was just like a bunch of artists or a artist painted a whole bunch of the same picture. Okay, I'm gonna see. Again, we're doing this in palette knife style, even though we're not using a palette knife. So we're just going to do kind of like what I see here. Can you guys kind of... Oh, I can't. There we go. That's kind of what we're just going to make those basic shapes, right? So I don't know if other art, probably they do, because it seems to make the most sense to me, is like when you paint a picture, it's easier to paint the shapes rather than the whole picture. You know what I mean? So I'm being crude with it, but so like whatever shape that light spot is right in there, right? I was like, okay, I'll make that. And it's off, but it don't matter that it's off because you can still tell what it is. All right, so if you're doing a face that looks, that is like, say you're painting Elvis or something, you need to make the shapes in the picture that you're using for reference, or video, or whatever you're using for reference, and the shapes on your canvas look the same. And that's how I try to, not that I teach, I don't teach, and if you were a student of mine, you'd probably get so frustrated because I suck at teaching, but that's what I would tell you to do, is just make the shapes look the same. And then once you have the shapes the same, then you can work on like the color correction, I guess you could call it, and like what you want in terms of like your own creative like flair on it and whatnot. I don't know. Like this Dolly Parton that I just finished today, it was frustrating the crap out of me for months, so I just left it. And then I just revisited it later, and I'm like, oh, okay. Now I got it. Now I got it. Make the shapes look the same. For some reason, I couldn't. So I guess it's not always easy. But I eventually got it. Oh, stop. Okay, now, as we continue. I think Jazz of the Artist on YouTube added a dragon and a soldier on his copy. I don't know who that is, but that's kind of cool. Cool, this is original to put a Sasquatch in an existing painting. It's not my original idea. Earlier I was saying that this is kind of a concept that I'm stealing, I guess you could say, or I'm just being inspired by the artist Dave Pollott, Pollot, and he's done stuff similar to this, and I think it's so freaking cool. So go check out his work, where he basically takes thrift store paintings, and then he revamps them. Oh, stop it. Sasquatch got cankles. More straggly hair and more elephant-footed. Is it a he? Could be a she. Could be a she. Could be a he. Could be either. Could be neither. I think Bigfoot likes clean cheese. If he can find clean cheese, I imagine that's what he'd go for. Much better, but I think maybe it's his whole lower leg. But once you put those fluffy strokes to it, it will fill out and they will have him look sideways too, like he saw you. And then some weird word. Josh just came on and I want to tell you, you made my day with your cooking triangles for dinner. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you like that. Add a feather boa. That's funny. Okay, so when it comes to like the strokes for the hair, I don't know how to do that exactly. I need something. See how like they did like these little sticks in here and stuff? I need kind of the same thing. I want it to look like the same style, even though I'm using a brush, and they probably use the brush to do the foliage. They probably just, at least that's how I would do it if I wanted it to look like that. But they probably use the palette knife for everything else. They may have used the chip brush to do the background. Oh wow, there's lots of cracking behind there. Didn't notice that till now. Okay, I wish I could see his other leg, but it's behind like a big log or something. Same with his feet. See, and I think he was going down to the water, or coming up from the water, I mean, in this video. So his, I think he's all shiny and stuff because he's all wet. And you could do that with hair, but well, I don't know when this footage was taken. Was plastic already around prevalently in costume design and whatnot? But if he's dry, it would make sense that he's plastic. Use a toothpick. That's a good idea. I don't have a toothpick in here, but what I normally do, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take so these tubes of paint, they're open on the bottom, so you don't want to keep it open when you do it, but I will just take the sharp part of that and do my, what I'm trying to do there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this yellow paint, and the reason why I'm using yellow is because like the rest of this has a lot of yellows in it. So I'm going to say that his highlights are going to be yellow. Oh, hold on, let me get that right. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it because it's so textured behind it. It's so bumpy. This is not working. However, I can still kind of do it. Actually, I kind of like that. This is not what it looks like in the original picture, but I think that's okay. I think I may have to just do that on his thigh, or like on the top of his thigh, and then on the like his glute area, his butt, I'll have to do it. I'll have to take some of that yellow away. And on his, there's no sun in here. There's nothing behind the clouds there, so I'm assuming that this is east, I guess. Like we're looking east. Which works for how we're doing this. Give him his handy tool for cooking. Huh. Looks like they are birch trees. They have white bark. I don't know what the white on the leaves are. Maybe glare from the sunset. This is definitely not a winter scene for those who are thinking that, because that would be insanely unlikely that you would have leaves on the trees still. Yeah, I would say these are birch, poplar, whatever type trees, but they are insanely huge, which doesn't really make sense. There we go. Take some of that away, and I think it works. Okay, let's get back with this brush now for a bit. Take the black off, go through this, do a little brown and a little yellow, just to get the right color. I need a little more yellow. That's not the right. Shoot. I didn't keep the yellow that I used. That's okay if I use a different yellow, but I don't see a yellow that'll work. Oh, it's a little light. That might work though. So I'm mixing it with some brown in here. That kind of is making a tan color, which is fine. It looks great now from the knees up. Something's still off in the lower legs and feet. Yeah, I agree. We'll get her figured though. We'll get her figured. If I could see the feet, if I had reference for the feet, this would be a lot better. But there is no reference for the feet. That sucks. Okay. A little gray and a little burnt umber. Will he make prints of it is the question. Probably not. Okay, so how would he do this? I want him to be walking from the water, just like he is in the original. So I need to just make a line here, and then I gotta cover the line back up as I go. Well, this might work for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, the white stuff in the painting, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Just sheen, I guess. Highlights, major highlights. Okay. Okay. Whoops. That's not gonna work. There we go. Let's get some more. Okay, I gotta find that yellow that I was using before. It was pretty nice. It was like nicely, like gross. Oh wait, here it is. That's it. Okay. Have a chasing pickle Rick. Okay. So someone was saying less refined ankles, more elephant-footed. I kind of like that idea. I also kind of don't think I have much of a choice but to just choose something random, because as far as what I'm seeing here, maybe if I watch the whole footage, I might be able to see his feet, but I ain't seeing his feet here. Maybe if I look at other examples, Bigfoot's actual feet. Like, no, I don't see much. Like the abominable snowman off of Monsters Inc. We'll just go with this. If it's not perfect, it's not perfect. Whatever. Okay, let's go back to what we had before. Of course. Of course. Oh, I wish this phone worked. Well, if this phone worked, I wouldn't have this phone. Think Frodo feet, wide hair with big separated toes. Well, I can't really do his toes here, but like, has anyone claimed to see his actual feet? We need to get him on the horn and be like, yo, so what does his feet actually look like? How big are Bigfoot's feet? Then he might be like, oh, yo, dude, they're like 9 feet long. He was only about 10 feet tall, and his feet were 9 feet long. I think he would be easier to spot then, actually, because with 9 feet long feet, you'd be a little clumsy in the bush, I imagine. Nope, forget the feet, says Sharon. And he looks like he's playing soccer. Yo, should I put a soccer in there? A soccer in there. A football? They claim to have cast his footprints and they were huge. Yeah, I saw a picture here. They're like this big or so compared to the other guy's foot. When I was just looking just now, I saw that, but like that's just his footprint. What does it look like on his on his body? You know what I mean? That's what I need to know. That's the mystery that I need solved. Okay, let's get some more black, or really dark gray, I should say. Need this. Unfortunately, right in this area, there's these really big pieces of texture. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad. Oops. Shit. I don't get what the booger thing is. What's up with the wood booger? Uh, no, Connie, I'm just making jokes. I probably, if he's real, his features are relative to the size of his body. I don't think they're like, yo, dude, look at that animal. His feet are so big. They're comically huge. There we go. Okay, I think I'm kind of liking it. I don't like this right here, but I don't really know how to make it look like the picture without having that. It's just it looks weird. You know what I mean? Like it's here in the picture. It's probably like it looks weird in the picture too, but since this is a photograph, it looks less weird, you know? Like sometimes I do a painting of like whoever, right? And when I paint it, even if it looks kind of like or like the photograph, it's not a photograph, and so it doesn't look good, you know what I mean? Whereas the photograph looks good. I'm just like, it just doesn't translate as a painting like I was hoping it would, you know? This is different. I can just choose not to have that. Martha, thank you. I did not see the other super chat from Glenn. Hold on, let me go back to that. Thank you, Martha. That was kind of you. Sorry, Glenn. Let me find you here. Glenn says, Josh, can we start an auction for it? I bid 420. Uh, that's funny. I mean, 420 plus $1,000 shipping. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this just yet. Seiko is barking his head off right now. I wonder what he needs. He probably sees an animal or something. Seiko, by the way, guys, is my neighbor's dog. I don't think I've had him in a vlog. Depends on if you're trying to keep it painterly. Google Bigfoot's foot. I did. Oh, wood booger is a nickname for Bigfoot from the Arkansas, Oklahoma region. Sharon says a highlight going from his thigh to his abdomen. Okay, so this leg here, like this is his butt. So do you mean like under here, like that? I mean, there is a subtle one. There, how's that? friend Dave Ryan in Seattle does his art on thrift store art. Sick. Send me that. Wait, was that Mrs. Robertson? Send me that, Amy. I want to see what that looks like. This here is inspired by another Dave Pollitt. I don't know if he's done Bigfoot, but I know he's done Aliens, and he's done SpongeBob, and he's done like one where it's like a computer message that says like there's an error, like some sort of error message, which I thought was kind of neat. Or maybe you're the one who told me about him. I'm not sure. I forget who told me about him, but I really enjoy his art. It's quite cool. I wish that he showed his progress more. And like, I don't know what you guys think. I don't know if you guys follow my Instagram or not. Are you kidding me? If you guys follow my Instagram, you get well, I mean, if you watch the vlogs, which I'm assuming you do, you get kind of an insight, but some people don't watch my vlog who just follow me exclusively on Instagram. And I find that when I show some progress pictures that there's more engagement overall, which is cool. I like it when I get to know an artist through more than just looking at their completed pictures. It's kind of cool. Like, I don't really care about their vacations and shit, but I like seeing their studio, and I like seeing like their process. I like seeing their inspiration, stuff like that. I don't care for like seeing what they're eating for dinner or whatever. Like, I don't mind that, but you know, like if they put that on their Instagram, whatever, I just scroll past it. But when they have like, say, a studio shot, or if they have like a, you know, what kind of paint they use or something like that, you know, I think that's interesting for some reason. What do you guys think? Is that interesting to you, or you don't care either way? His body looks great. His arms look, but if you're following your photo, then that's what it is. It really looks great a part of the painting. I couldn't really make out what you're saying. Are you saying it looks good by itself or with the painting? Did you add a Bigfoot to that picture? Is that a trick question? Because yeah, obviously I did. I'd rather watch you and Ashley eat. Okay. Are you blind? Blind Art Studios, Spanglish, Blind Engineer. Are you blind? Are you legit blind? Hey Josh, just got here. What's up, my friend? Hello, Bradley Wood. It looks like a part of the painting. Good. I'm glad. Like, for real? And you make art? What kind of... I have to check out your channel. What kind of art do you make as a blind person? That's kind of cool. Not cool that you're blind. I wish you weren't. But it's cool that you're creating art, or basing it off of your name there, that you create art as a blind person. You say you're legally blind. Well, I would hate to be blind, so God bless you, because that is awesome. Not awesome that you're blind, but awesome that you're... Anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Shit. I don't want it to look like he's got two arms on the same side of his body. Okay, so then we'll go like this. Some that away. Okay, now we need some brown. Brown, how now, brown cow. Hey, you know what song is really good that I've been listening to by accident? I never heard this song before, but it came on while I was I'm just going through just a YouTube playlist. Actually, you know what? I forget what it's called, but let me look it up real quick. Oh, actually, I can't look it up. It's on this phone. I can't look it up. But it's, I think it's called It's Not Fair. And the music video makes it seem like it's old-timey, but I don't think it is. Sent a couple links from Instagram. Thanks, Amy. Hey, Glenn, so good to be with you and all these fine viewers. I have a legally blind friend who has a guide dog and all, but she does art painting, uses a magnifying glass often. That's cool. Okay, I just got here. Now I see, now you're painting it. My feelings are hurt. Your feelings are hurt. That's too bad. Fluid acrylic. Oh, you do like acrylic pours and then you like, that's neat. Use a beer can too. What is the painting for? The painting is for fun. Like just for no reason. Just cause. I thought it would be fun. Oh, the paint is dry. Look at that. Completely dry. My hand must be too warm for it to last. Not Fair by Lily Allen. That's the song, Tough Girl. That's the song. That's the song. Guys, if you haven't heard that song, I mean, I'm assuming some people won't like it. And I'm assuming, based off of some of the messages I get with some of the songs I recommend that some people will think that I'm, I don't know, going to hell, I guess. Which, thanks. Thanks for telling me that. The song is catchy. Okay. There is a fly in here, or a hornet. It is a hornet. Hopefully it doesn't sting me. Okay, let me get a little more black in here. That's a great song, says Francis. Shop Lurker says, I'm a poor painter. Same here. Someone's talking about some time traveling show. Wait, is that Outlander? Did you describe Outlander? Because Ashley watches that. Does Ashley have her own channel? She does not. She probably never will, but she does have her own Instagram. So if you want to check out her Instagram is at Ashley Rose Alexander. And it's mostly about what she does, like with the chickens, you know, chore wise, I guess, if you want to say chores, like that makes it sound like just what she does for, you know, whatever. I don't even know how to explain that. Like stuff with the chickens. She made pickles, so I think she posted pickles, if I remember correctly. Okay, so I made all the shapes earlier, and then I just took them all off. And now I'm kind of putting them back in. I just want this to look a certain way. I think I might be done with the Bigfoot here. Okay, let's put a little more. I was very crude with this path here because I didn't really know how I wanted it to look, but I'm just going to put some standing grass in front of it so it looks natural. We'll put some other grass up in here. I've heard of a lake monster named Champ and an odd woods creature named the Jersey Devil. Oh, I heard of the Jersey Devil. Crab cakes are done. What would Bigfoot look like if he got stung in the face? I don't know if you would even know if that was the case, you know? Is Ashley camera shy? Yeah, I guess you could say that she's camera shy, but I don't know if that's accurate. She just has no desire to really do it on her own. It's not her bag. That's why she's not in my videos very often, because she just doesn't like it. Some people don't like that, but I don't care, and she doesn't care. Okay. Couple, 2, 3 more little sticks and stuff in here. Gotta keep this brush nice and sharp so I can stay nice and thin in here. Oh, that was shit. Okay, so what do you guys think of this? Should we do more lives like this where we just paint over other paintings? I'm only going to do it over paintings that I think I'm only going to do it on paintings that are going in the garbage and that have no value, obviously. It's kind of a cool concept. Again, it's not my concept. I didn't think of this. I got the idea from Dave Paulett. I'm sure other artists do it, just like Amy's friend. Did she say her friend or just an artist that she knows? They do it. It's kind of a cool concept. I don't think I've seen other people do it. I could be wrong. I could just be not remembering. But anyway. No, just do your own paintings. I would do my own paintings, but I'm probably not going to do those live. I'm just saying, just as a hangout thing. It's funny that you don't enjoy it, but you're still watching. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. There we go. That's kind of interesting. I should carry on with some more over here and maybe put a couple in here as well. People are saying sure. So, yes, creepy. What? All my paintings kind of suck, but I like the process anyway. I'm also studying to be a chemical engineer with a biomedical engineer minor, so I need the positivity in your lives and vlogs. Well, thanks for watching. So wait, can you see what's going on here? Is your name Lupe? GDB says she tells about her life. I missed what you're talking about. Will I be adding anything else to the painting? No, I'm not. This is going to be it. Which answers Sharon's suggestion as well, adding more to it. I'm not going to add any more to it. Entertaining Josh, I like watching an edgy Bob Ross. I'm back to work next week. We'll miss these middle of the night chats. Oh, that's a bummer. You still mean that Chinese spot in the woods? What? I have an 82-inch monitor. Oh, you have it on your TV. I see. So you can see it if it's big. That makes sense. Okay. Let's a little more over to here. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it already made this trail here look a lot better. I have to lighten this up a little bit just because it doesn't look like it belongs. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of a lightness to this so that it looks more accurate. Don't want it to look like a cold sore with lip balm on it. We want it to look like it goes in. Okay, let me get some more yellow. So this crimson color. Okay, I need a little more yellow here. Put it directly on the hand. Using my hand as a palette. So I'm kind of finger painting, you know? Kind of. Well, they usually say less is more. Yes, Grey Gardens design and Debbie's design diary paint over thrift store paintings occasionally. That's cool. Happy little Sasquatch. You're squatching it. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Do people do this? They squatch paintings? I've heard people use the term squatching, but I thought that was like going to look for Bigfoot. Isn't the light source coming from the left? And seems his front is illuminated more than her wood booger's back. The light source is coming from, I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's coming directly from here. Because look, you got lighting here and here, and then you got a shadow here. The shadow here doesn't make any sense because the sun isn't there. So I'm assuming that there's lighting here and lighting here, so I don't think it matters. I don't think. I think the odd colors of the picture make it difficult. It has more natural looking, he would blend in better. If it was more natural looking, he would blend in better. Sure, yeah. There was a restaurant owner in Regina and he painted over landscapes like Josh is doing and then hung the paintings in the restaurant. It was an artist hangout. Don't remember his name. Okay. There we go. These little bits of grass in there, and then I have another look at it, do a few adjustments, and I think we're done. Unless I should make them less black, more browns, you know? See you later, Nancy. Tracy, the painting came from my friend, took it out of the garbage for this frame. And then he never used the frame, so then he asked if I wanted it. And I said, sure. And then from there, I just had it sitting, and then I thought, since I'm not doing any vlogs right now, I'm waiting for music. If you watched my last vlog, then You're aware of that. Anyway, since I was waiting for music, I figured why not, instead of starting another unplanned vlog, why not just do one of these videos? I haven't done one in a while, so here we are. Yeah, we got some burnt umber. I like it. It's looking really good. Thank you. Scrambled eggs or peanut butter and jam on toast. Are you asking me what's better? Peanut butter and jam on toast is pretty good, but that's probably because I prefer fried eggs over scrambled eggs. Okay, I'm making him more brown. I don't know how much that'll show up because it's still looking pretty dark to me. Like, I don't know if a Sasquatch would be more brown or more black. You know, it's kind of like there's wolves that are brown, there's wolves that are gray. It could be black, there could be brown Sasquatches. Who knows? Again, I want it to remain the same style as the rest of the painting, more or less. Try 3D painting next time. It's made on thin board, bend, put in a box. Could work with 3D editions. I don't know what that means. Try it for this. Try 3D a painting next time. It's made on a thin board, bend, put in a box. I don't know why I would do that. How is that the same as this? Or how does that call? I don't know. Make him a blonde. Huh. See you later, Kim. Hello, Rebecca. Got off work. You need to add the shiny spot in the woods. Looks so good now. Don't mess it up. I'll paint you a trash painting you're gonna paint on. Is that a real painting or a print? It is a real painting. Okay. I kind of like this, like these pops of this reddish brown. I'm not sure what color this is. It's a brownish with red hues in it. It's kind of looking pretty freaking bitchin'. Okay, a little bit on the arm. A little bit on the arm. A happy little reddish brown spot on the squatcher, on the Sasquatch. So that, if you can see how he's got like that balaclava look, so that's what that is, but I don't know if I like that. I kind of hate it actually. But if I put more, like that's the lightest part on it. But if I put more light parts that kind of are on the actual picture that I'm using, it'll kind of work. If it doesn't, I can always just cover it up. We'll see. The picture on your phone looks like it had boobs. Yeah, I think it does. I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. I would need to see an example of that. Wayne White. I've not heard of him. See you later, Karen. Pecs, not boobs. No, these are definitely, they look like saggy boobs. There we go. See you later, Betty. Good morning. What are you doing? Is that a real question? Okay. You know what? Is some of this in here? There we go. So this painting has just been chilling on the floor, like just leaned up. Now that I've done this, I can hang it up. I don't know where I'm gonna hang it. I might hang it inside in the basement somewhere. I know Ashley's not gonna like this painting, so I'm not gonna put it in the living room or anything. But I'll try to find a place for it. Maybe you'll see it in future vlogs. And those who didn't watch are probably gonna ask questions about it, but you guys will already know. So thank you for watching. There we go. Maybe I'll put a little bit over here too, just to kind of tie it in together like it's the same type of area. There we go. We'll just put just a couple in there. Maybe another couple in here. This side actually has already a lot more in it than this side did in terms of like straight grass lines. So the story I'm going with for this story, or with this painting, is that he went down to the river, or whatever this is, lake, to pray. You know, like the song. And then to get a drink, and then he came back up and was like, yo, I'm just gonna walk past this path. And then I guess go into the woods. There, I like it. Now there's a bunch of marks all over this painting that I'm not going to worry about. Like there's tons of stuff on here. This is pretty old, and I mean it was sitting. It wasn't in the dumpster, but it was by a dumpster, if I'm remembering correctly. So I wonder if they put it by the dumpster in hopes that it wouldn't go to waste and that someone would like it. But I don't know. I wish I would have taken a picture of this before. Although I guess it's pretty obvious that this probably wasn't there. Okay, so Lisa says that she would love to have it in her living room. It is a nice frame. Yeah, the frame is pretty cool. It's actually styrofoam though, so it's actually not that great of a frame. It just looks nice. I think he needs a reason to be looking behind him. Well, what was the reason that he looked behind him in this picture? Just imagine that there's something over here. I don't know what that would be. Someone's filming, someone's painting him. Like I made the joke earlier, I was like, oops. Back in the day when there was no cameras, they just had to paint everything. So just a couple of people walking down this path, right? And there's way over here in the fourth wall foreground, you have someone like me who was just like, holy shit, look, it's a Bigfoot, quick, paint a picture. And then you set up your easel and your paints and your canvas, and you're just like painting as furiously and fast as you can. And then this is the image that you capture. How did Ashley like the pasta last night? Asked Julia. She liked it. She had 2 plates of it, which was probably not wise because that's a lot of flour. Because remember how much flour I put in there? Probably put way too much. So she felt a little, whatchamacallit, not sick, but you know when you eat too much bread or something like that, you have that feeling. Yeah, that's how she felt. But she thought it was good. She thought it would taste good. Like it was tasty. She thought it was good and that it was tasty. Like those are 2 different things. And since I had already eaten, I only had like half a plate. We're gonna, the rest that I didn't make into noodles, I'm gonna try to make a lasagna with it. Someone sent me a recipe to a lasagna that they do, and so I'm gonna try to do that. I had a lot of advice of people saying like, you can Google anything, you know, which would have made it a lot less fun. But yeah, obviously I know that. Oftentimes people think that I'm an absolute idiot, but maybe that's okay. Okay. I could put another tree in here on my own, but I don't think I will. Okay, I like that. Now I'm just going to use a little bit of green like he has in here just to finish her off. And if I like the sassy, then I'll be good with that. The old Sasquatcher. I'm going to show you guys a little more head on. Oh, it doesn't look as good on camera as it does in real life. Should throw a happy little gapling flying over. Huh. It was way more fun watching 300 people give you contrary advice about everything. Yeah, there was a lot of conflicting advice, but that's okay. See you later, Amy. I think sometimes less is more. True. True, but sometimes enough is good. And I don't think it's enough just yet. Just want a little bit of green so that from what I'm seeing in the viewfinder, you're not seeing what I'm seeing, which is the problem, I think. We just need to add a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. See, I don't know how all this shows up, but from what I'm seeing, I like it. I like it. You just need the littlest amount. There we go. Okay. I like it better, a little more muted. Something like that, I think. You're actually good at cooking. Maybe. Oh, my socks are wet. What? I'm out. It's rocking as usual. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Why are your socks wet? You can have a goose chasing them out of the water. Why poor Ashley? Karen said poor Ashley. I'm not sure why. Well, geez, Josh, you had to be told that potatoes grow underground. And that was funny. Apparently that person was joking. I don't know if I necessarily believe them or if they're just embarrassed that they told me that, but regardless, I think that that is hilarious. That's great. I hope that they weren't joking because that's the best. It's so funny that someone thought I was that dumb. Oh man. Hey, planes fly in the air. What? Okay, guys. I'm gonna let that dry. But in the meantime, let's have a look at the whole thing like this. So what I'm seeing in the viewfinder, he kind of looks out of place, but in my, like, how I see it in person, it seems good. I don't know. What do you guys think? Been watching you and silly YouTube. Just sent notification. Oh, really? Dude, you nailed it, says Uncle Gravy. Thank you. Looks like he was always meant to be there. Well, the socks are wet from work. Looks good. Need a wife and a couple of bratty kids following him. I think Bigfoot as a solo creature is more mysterious, I think. Like, as I've said before, I don't know if Bigfoot is real. I haven't seen any proof, or maybe I've seen proof, but like I just don't believe it because it needs to be backed up, you know? But I hope there's Bigfoot because that's so cool. And if there's like 100 Bigfoots that all live together, that's cool too. But to me, it's way cooler if there's just like, wow, if there was just one, it wouldn't make any sense. That thing would have to be super old. But, and also that just doesn't make sense just, biologically. But yeah, anyways. The straight up view is so much better, man. I like the maybe a Bigfoot, says Uncle Gravy. Penny loafers and Archie in the grass chasing him would be fun. Okay, so here, I'll show you a little closer up. Clayton says, got my Ushitat shirt on my pops. No, got my Ushitat shirt on. My pops got it for me, LOL. I was like, let's go. Which one did you get? That's sick. Thank you. Thank you, Clayton's dad and Clayton. Here, let me move this further down like this. Yeah, actually, yeah, you get a better look of what I see. I mean, the lighting is a little off. Let's see if I can put a shadow on it. Ah, you don't see what I see, but you can kind of see it. If we had natural light out right now, like it's kind of late right now. What is it? Like 11 something? It gets dark out at about 10:40 now, 10:50-ish. Looks like a sepia tone picture. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It looks rad AF, says Rebecca. Thanks. How old are you, Clayton? That your dad still buys you clothes. I think that's awesome. Maybe a bit more light on him. That doesn't make any sense to me, but like, what do you mean more light? Lewis, you got a new picture, or maybe you're a different Lewis. Add gap wing. People have been saying that. I don't think I'm going to, because I don't think I'd be able to do a good, like, that you could tell that it was gap wing. But I like the idea. Where's the light coming from? Well, look at what if you can help me out here. This is what I'm thinking. The light, there's no sun in the picture. So the light is not coming from there, which makes me believe that looking that way is east. It could also be south, but I don't think so. So I'm assuming that towards us is west, and it's got to be like, because it's like grayish outside. Either there's a fire going on, or it's like a weird dusky type atmosphere. So the light is coming from my hand going that way, but up in the sky, right? Obviously, the sun is in the sky. I don't know if you guys know that. Potatoes grow underground, and the sun is in the sky. But anyways, I'm assuming his highlights and stuff. I probably have them wrong, but I just needed to show what, so you could see what his different characteristics are and stuff. Let me mute some of them a little bit. There's no shadows anywhere in this picture. There's reflections, but there's no shadows. So I'm going to say that the sun is like in super perfect conditions for this to have the shadows be directly that way, which I guess technically he should have a shadow, or the sun is super high up in the air that the shadow hugs everything super closely. I don't know. Clayton says 30. Haha, he actually just wanted to give me something, and I knew I wanted, and I knew I want. That makes sense. Came into Orange County, California to see me. Well, that's cool. It's dark here before 8, says Michelle. Across the river foreground. By the water, it is coming from backside of mountain, I think. Well, I don't know, because maybe it is. If it was behind the mountains, then I guess you would just have very light shadows. They would be gray instead of black shadows. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's hard for us to see the painting light because we also get your room light glare. That's true. Need a shadow under the other foot. Oh, that's true. That would make sense to put a shadow there. His left heel looks small. Ah, maybe it does. Maybe. Here, why don't we go like this? Since you guys were here for the process, I feel like we got an easier way of like, how do you say that? Like, not critiquing, but critiquing, you know? Not critiquing, but critiquing. You can kind of see what needs to be there. Like, I feel like if you just saw this picture, you'd be like, oh, huh, Bigfoot, huh. Potatoes grow in the produce section. Can I shoot a BTC donation? I have no idea what the frick that is. Shoot a BTC donation. What is that? And why would you shoot it? What? Shoot a BTC donation. Is that Bitcoin? I have some Bitcoin, but I don't know how to do that. So if that's what that is, I don't know how you do that. So I don't know. No shadows because it's cloud. Well, even with their clouds, you're still gonna have some shadow. It's just, are they gonna be like gray or are they gonna be black? So I'm not too worried about it. Add a light in the forest from the arrow. It's a different forest though. Ended up just taking off my socks. Bob Ross is on the left bank of the river painting him. Bob Ross, I wonder if he ever toyed with that idea. Over the phone Bitcoin app. I don't know how to do that. And honestly, I'm not super interested in that. I appreciate you offering a lot, but let's not, we don't have to worry about that, but thank you so much. It's very generous, or maybe not that generous. I don't know. How much is a Bitcoin worth? Probably a lot, right? I don't know. Okay. I missed it all. Have to go back and watch after this is finished. Well, hello, Constance. Very Bob Ross with a happy accident of Bigfoot. So, just to recap, I did not paint this picture, this whole thing. This is not my style, so I can imagine that most of you would be confused to think that I would paint this picture. I did not paint it. What I did is, this is a painting that my friend found in the trash. He picked it up for, pardon me, for the picture frame. He thought it was cool, and he was going to use it for something. He's an artist. You guys know him, Landon. You know Landon? Some of you will know who Landon is if you watch my vlog. So he liked it, and then he never ended up using it. So he asked me if I wanted it, and I said sure. And then so he came over and dropped it off. He was in the vlog. Remember when Armando helped us till our garden? It was in that vlog. They were in briefly. Anyways, I was just gonna throw the painting out because I just wanted the frame. But then I was like, man, maybe I'll do something with it. So I'm not gonna throw it out just yet. And then I was thinking, what should I do? If you watch from the beginning, you'll see. I was thinking either aliens in the sky, like flying saucers, or Bigfoot. And most people voted for Bigfoot, so we did Bigfoot. And I remember, like I don't know, last month or something like that, that we were talking about Bigfoot. So it's kind of fitting. So we got Bigfoot added to it, and I wanted it to be in the same style. So this is done, I think, mostly with palette knife and probably a chip brush or something like that. And so I don't have a palette knife, and I do have chip brushes, but for what I'm doing, it doesn't make any sense. So I just wanted to do it, mimic the style with a brush, and I think I'm happy with this. I think it looks like the original artist did it. So the original artist is C. Peter, and I hope he doesn't mind me altering his work. I don't even know if they're still alive or what. His work doesn't sell for very much, unfortunately. He didn't He didn't, well, I don't know how good of a living that he made when he did it, but, or she. Peter might be the last name, even though it sounds like a first name. But, anyways, this is the result. I should probably give it a sign as well. What date is Ashley's birthday? Her birthday is tomorrow, not tomorrow, but next month is her birthday. On the 17th. Bitcoin is way down. Is it still worth more than my life? You've got a potential NFT right here. So I have a person who's working on the Bitcoin shit and NFTs and stuff for me. I don't understand NFTs at all. It doesn't make any sense, and it seems like the hype is dying down. So I don't know how well that will hold up. But I don't think I'm gonna make any NFTs. I mean, it seems lucrative, but it's just not my style. I want you to own something to put on your wall. I don't want it to be like, hey, check out this art that I just bought, and then flip through your phone to find it. Like, that's kind of, I mean, if that's what you want, then that's what you want. The sky of that painting is big enough for an alien invasion. Yeah. Why are you putting Peter on blast? I'm not putting him on blast. It's just general wonderings. Other artists on YouTube have been doing that. Old paintings reworked. Oh yeah, so my inspiration for this was Dave Pollitt. I don't know how to say his last name, but it's Pollot. So go check him out. Don't get it either, but wow, the amount of money. Yeah, I know. Okay, let's sign it up, and then we'll call her a day. We'll call it her night, I guess. I have some leftover white paint here from the painting that I did this morning. Okay. Should I sign it under? Yeah, I'll do it under. The brush sucks. There we go. There we go. I could show you that. I'll show you one more. Ah, freaking ankle. Needs a dead goat. Huh, that's funny. Let's go like this. And you guys can see what it looks like here. Let me lift you up there so I don't have you at a funny angle. There we go. There we go. Gotta hit it. Thanks for allowing the participation dialogue across that. It's excellent. Well, thank you for watching, Glenn. I like the Bigfoot. It looks like he was always meant to be there. Well, thank you, Kathy. I love the dead goat idea. My son thinks the painting looks better with Bigfoot. I like that he's alone. Just see Peter. Put aliens in it too. Maybe dropping off another Bigfoot. No, I didn't want to do both. I think, yeah, I think it's better. I think Bigfoot is more mysterious without aliens, without him being a paranormal being. I know some people who believe in Bigfoot think that he's a paranormal fourth dimension traveling being, but to me, it's way cooler if he's just a mysterious animal. Um, but anyways, guys, this is it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but for now, it's just going to go on the wall and it will be fun to just have. Maybe I'll put it in a show somewhere. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. I might, I might, I don't know. I'll buy that for $1. Yeah, anyways, I like it. Prince. I don't know if I would do that because I didn't paint this. I got to see what the ethics are on that. But I will have it. I will have it, displayed somewhere. For now, it's probably just going to stay here. But yeah, he already got a higher. Oh yeah, someone offered me $4.20 if we did it in a what like what do you call it? You know when people are like blah, 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 $25, blah, 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 blah. What's that called? Auction. There we go. Yeah. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Took a little longer than I thought it would, but we also had a little scrambling at the beginning trying to figure out what we were trying to do. No, 420 US was the offer. No, it was like $4.20 because he sent me a super chat for $4.20, I think. If he wanted the actual to pay 420 bucks for this, I think that's hilarious. uh I I'm not selling it. And if I was, I would sell it for more. But I appreciate that offer because that is quite a bit of money to spend on this painting. So thank you guys for checking it out. Look forward to a vlog coming up in the near future. The music is nearly done for it. In the meantime, maybe I'll give this away in my Patreon. I probably won't, but maybe. But why don't you guys check out my Patreon? Maybe you'll enjoy the extra content over there for tier 2 and tier 3. But even down to tier 1, which is only $3 a month, you get your name on the door, which maybe I'll show you that as I'm wrapping up here. You get your name on the door. Since this video is already super long, may as well just keep it going. You get your name on the door here, which you'll see me do in usually the first video of the month. So you can have your name with all these people. And then if you want your name customized, we do that on the last day of the month. So for example, today we would have done it. No one wanted their name customized, so we didn't. But, like you can have a unicorn. Like these people wanted a unicorn. Some people wanted their names different colors. Like Delphina, here's red. People put hearts, stars, and frogs. All sorts of different things. Sunflowers. Just outlines and whatnot. And then some of the other things on Patreon are there's extra videos for tier 2 and tier 3. If you're in tier 3, you get free prints. I guess technically you're paying for them. And you get extra lives. What else? Just other stuff. I appreciate everyone who goes over there, but also I appreciate everyone who just watches my videos, my regular videos. You guys are awesome. So thank you for watching this. Hopefully you have a good night or morning, depending on where you are. Where's my other phone? Right here. Okay, good. So Mr. Ballin has a new video. I don't know who that is, but yeah. So much brown. Josh looks like he's wearing camouflage. Do I? Put it back in the trash and maybe another painter will find it and add their flair to it. Yeah, maybe. Clay County Brian. Dang it, I'll have to wait until next month to be Clay County. Yeah, I was waiting for you. Brian, you won. So here's an example. Where is that? Right here. The thing for this month, the prize for this month. Oh shit. Usually I make it, but this month we didn't have time, so this was the giveaway. Pre-production print of Gene, the used car salesman, in the style of the Simpsons character, whatever you call it. I don't even know what you'd call that. So, yeah. But you can also win, I don't know, if you follow my Instagram, I usually post that there. All right. I'm going in. I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you later. Love your t-shirt. Oh, this was a gift from one of you guys. Anyways, have a good night.